Hello, and welcome back to Wasted. I'm Jade Star, joined as always by my favorite frosty friend, Olish.
I am the very model of an anthropomorphic ice luge.
Ice luge. Okay. Oh, right. You showed me those. Yeah. Please ask for permission before you pour things down Olish and drink off of him.
It's not me you gotta get permission from.
Oh.
And your mixer?
It's my spouse.
Good
Right,
so
yeah.
far. How do you want that prepared? All right, here you
I mean,
go.
also get permission from me.
Hello, welcome back to Getting Wasted and Wasted. I'm Jade Star. This is Go Ducat, and today we're going to show you how to make a mojito. Now, I am improvising a little bit. I don't have a mixer at home, but actually, Kitty, this is going to be a busy work session. I'm going to put you up there. So, mojitos are probably the first cocktail you might ever make that's going to require you to muddle. So we're going to get our mint leaves. Okay, store-bought mint leaves. I don't actually have a mixing tin at home, so using the next best thing, we're going to do that. I'm going to mix mint with simple syrup. I'm going to be making a double because this video is long, so these proportions are double. So it's normally a half ounce of simple syrup. I'm going to pour myself a full ounce. And we're going to muddle. So I'm borrowing a pestle from a mortar and pestle set. There are actual muddlers. This is what I had available to me at home. And we're just going to press it down and muddle. So all we're doing is really just kind of breaking up the plant fiber, the skin, and we're releasing all the oil in the mint leaves. Actually, if I'm making a double, throw a little more mint in there. Okay. Then we're going to start our build. And we're going to add 2 ounces of rum to each of these. After we do this, actually I need to figure out how to get half and half of this. So that's a half ounce of simple syrup infused with mint juice. And again, we're going to put these in there because we want all the mint flavor. There we go. Okay. So where's my rum? We're going to get 2 ounces each. So that is an 8 count. Got my little, very important, white rum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to get 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice into each of these. Now, if I had a shaker at home, you put it on the shaker, all this would just be in here, shake, and then you strain and pour over fresh ice. I don't have that right now, so we're going to do it this way. Then we need to top with club soda. These might have been a bit high glasses. Also, mojitos are traditionally served like over crushed ice. I tried to crush some ice of my own at home. It didn't go well because I was just putting it in a plastic bag and smashing it. Crushed ice or pebbled ice is normally what you serve it over. So this is a little bit of an improvisation on a mojito. We're going to give this a stir because I don't have a shaker. And then we're going to get 1 more mint leaf on the top of each of these. Now, here's a weird thing I learned. You put these on the back of your hand, and then you give it a slap, and that breaks up the plant structure so that you get a release of the oils and the smell. So that your mojito, when you lift it to your nose and you start drinking from it, gives you that fresh mint smell, which all olfactory senses inform your sense of taste. It's going to just smell better. It's going to taste better. So this was admittedly a little bit of a sloppy mojito, but these are the basics. It's mint, it's rum, it's simple syrup, and it's a little bit of club soda at the top. I have seen it done with 7-Up, Sprite, lemon lime soda. So there you go. So this is a long video, like I said, so I'm going to get drinking on this one. By the time this is in the video, this one's going to be down. I'm going to be drinking that one. Good luck, everybody. See you in the video.
I appreciate all the business you've been giving us. So let you in on a little secret. Next time you order a drink from here, ask for it cannibal style. Can't tell you exactly what goes into it. Trade secret.
I feel bad leaving the cursor on his chin. There we go.
Unlike anything you've ever had before. Just try to keep this on the down low. It's off the menu for a reason.
What is the reason, though? Anyway, about the drinks I just made. Having now consumed most of that first mojito, I can say I would definitely recommend using lemon lime soda over club soda for your float. The ones I made weren't bad. It was a little bit improvised. I don't have a shaker and all that. But at least for me, I prefer sweet drinks. So I think I would definitely have floated Sprite or 7-Up over the top of it rather than club soda.
I secretly had a sinister plot to record a couple of videos, but it turns out that the weekend was so busy that I just didn't have any opportunities.
Right, the convention thing?
Yeah, we were throwing a room party, and there was no point where the room party was both empty and we were in any state to actually do a video.
Fair enough. I had a few bad buzzes on the way down. Stiff knees absolutely blows. Negative 90% movement speed while crouched basically makes you immobile. I was looking forward to your videos because I just wanted to see if you were gonna do them with a giant snowman head on you.
No, unfortunately, that particular piece of kit didn't survive the move to Tennessee.
Oh no.
Yeah, it broke.
Oh. So for this video, I have, again, cut to the dormitories. This is probably the last time we will see the dormitories as well. I figure I'll just continually edit out backtracking or redundant zones as they become less and less of a challenge. Clever way of disarming that trap. And today we're going to get down to the generators. We will talk about those generators when we get there, but for the moment, let's enjoy cocktail talk and the ease of which is the dormitories, because it will be ending. So it sounded like you made yourself a Tom Collins while you were at the convention.
I did. It was actually the first time I'd had a Tom Collins.
Oh, good. And it came out well?
Yeah. I don't have any convenient pictures or anything, but
right.
We had a whole bar set up and many scotches, which
nice.
are not my thing personally, but
right.
It did mean that there was pretty much anything that I wanted to make was accessible to me.
Nice.
And so I was like, oh, I'll make a Tom Collins.
Yeah.
And it was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Glad. Oh, I had a second thought for the mojitos I made in the video. So I tried to make crushed ice myself. Because mojitos are typically served with crushed or pebbled ice. It didn't go well. I also probably underserved the amount of ice I needed to fill my glass. So if you're gonna make a mojito and you look at my video and you see like, huh, that drink doesn't look like it's fully filling the glass. Yeah, it's not. Put more ice in it. Other than that, it's pretty good. It's the first time I've had to try to make a mojito at home.
I did end up acquiring all of the recipes for the weird drinks.
Oh, so you've got some bizarre things for me sometimes?
Well, I mentioned that there's some, like a cocktail involving sortilege.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got the recipe for that written down. The most popular thing that was served, I don't know if it has an actual cocktail equivalent, but it was the one labeled penguin repellent.
Okay, that's new to me.
Yeah. Some of these are classic cocktails that are renamed.
Right.
I do not have the knowledge of what goes into most classic cocktails to know what's renamed and what's a new or newish.
What was in a penguin repellent?
So penguin repellent was relatively straightforward. It was 1 part Godiva, 1 part Chambord, and cocoa bitters.
Huh.
And it was intended to taste like a chocolate raspberry square thing.
Okay.
The chocolate and the raspberry jam on the inside.
Yeah. How very strange.
It's a very sweet cocktail. Dessert cocktail, if you will.
Right. Oh, wait, man, that reminds me of a little oddity I picked up the last time I was at the liquor store. Shoot, it's in my bag of supplies. That's right across the cat one.
Do not vault the cat.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get myself. I think when we get down to the,
Floor booze.
floor booze. Drink! Crap. Nothing really sets you up to have a crap run like Bleary Eyes. What did I buy here? It's just a black raspberry liqueur in a little tiny sampler bottle that's only like, probably 1.5 ounces, maybe 2. But
Yeah.
I do love black raspberry in soda, ice cream, anything I can get it in, so I just decided to pick this up. I'm gonna pop that up when we get to the administrator's office.
Yeah. I've never actually had Chambord on hand, so as much as I would like to make that cocktail, I do not feel like going out and getting something right now.
So, hey, you remember that Bleary Eyes buzz?
Yeah.
Remember how it lowers your shoot by 5?
Yeah.
That has some side effects of decreasing the damage you deal with guns, which is going to be sorely felt. This video.
Like, sorely felt immediately.
Just wait until things get tougher.
He just mag dumped into that guy's face and...
1 damage a bullet.
Oh. Another Spearman right behind.
Oh yeah, I hope you like Spewman. There's gonna be a lot of them. Thankfully, we did talk to Dick and absorb some of his wisdom. So I'm making use of the tripping hazard plan. There's maybe 1 or 2 downsides to it. Largely that it's kind of boring. It requires a lot of space to retreat to. And then
also consumes time.
yes, that was the other thing. We're currently being hunted by a purifier. I don't really want to spend a lot of time, backtracking closer to the purifier, and then waiting for a spewman to step on a mine. All right, Mojito 1 down. Time for Mojito 2. Just gonna give it another stir because it's been sitting on my desk for like 15 minutes. I try to time the drink videos when I know that polish will be available, so I can make it and then basically immediately drink it. Thank goodness for infighting, right?
Right. It's unfortunate that they basically just took cover from each other.
Man, I wish I could take like an M1 Grand bullet to the head for less than 1/10 of my total value of health. I also really don't want to get shot in the head with an M1 Grand.
You really shouldn't, yeah.
But if it only did about 10% of my health, maybe it would be alright. Be like a circus sideshow thing,
Oh, this is
unfortunate.
really unfortunate.
Yeah. So this is why I really hate purifiers. You go down the wrong path, you get like stuck in a dead end, and then you've got a 600 HP purifier with a minigun following you around.
Well, at the very least, you've got a loop.
I do. Thankfully, I have a loop.
Target low. Enemy spotted.
Much like a spewman, just throw down a tripping hazard and try to get away from him. However, when he's this close, it means I don't really have time to deal with these rooms. I really need to maintain distance between me and the purifier. Thankfully, the exit is right here.
Yeah, your life doesn't end when the clock hits 0, but
It gets more difficult.
you do have to think ahead. It is possible to spend quite a long time on any given level, depending on the layout. To make the purifier into a particular area, maybe break its legs so it moves slower, and then, you know, since it's going to beeline towards you, as long as you have a loop, you can pretty safely dodge away from it.
Yeah, you're gonna take damage, but at least you won't be completely obliterated, as long as you have somewhere to keep moving. Trip report from Mojito 2. I put a little extra simple syrup in after tasting Mojito number 1. Bit sweeter, bit more to my tastes.
The other thing is, I don't think we had this conversation on video, but I remember expressing some confusion as to what exactly goes into grenadine.
Yeah.
That's because I was reminded the grenadine that we have is homemade grenadine with pomegranate.
Okay. Well, grenadine is based on pomegranate.
Yeah, but a lot of grenadine syrup actually is made with cherry flavored.
Oh.
Initially.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be pomegranate.
It is.
So I turned it on and cocoa butters.
When you say cocoa, do you mean chocolate or like coconut?
Chocolate.
Okay. First time you said it, I heard cocoa, and I just thought you were abbreviating coconut.
Now, we did manage to get rid of, dispose of an object that had been cursed by a witch.
The filing cabinet that's haunted you through 3 states?
No. I think it's haunting you.
Oh. Wait, so what did you get rid of?
There's a bottle of Jepson's Malort.
Oh, okay.
And we finally managed to convince enough people to finish it.
Right, okay. So that's your equivalent of like my bottles of Brennivin schnapps from Iceland?
Yeah.
Because I bought
Coincidentally, Jepson's Malort also originates from Iceland.
Oh! Yeah, they have some, we'll call it unique alcohol up there. I went out for a burger and a lunch with Tiny Turtle, Guava Moment, and some of Tiny's local friends. We had a very nice burger, and then they're like, "Hey, you should have a shot of Brennivin." I'm like, "It's 12:30." But it's the local, or it's the Icelandic national schnapps. It's Icelandically famous. I'm like, okay, fine. I have never had a more foul liquor in my life.
Oh, there's time. Still haven't had Jepson's Malort after all.
Yeah, right. It was really terrible. So on the way home, I bought 2 bottles at the duty-free shop, and then spent like the next, several months, years trying to find people to give it to try and trick them into,
I feel like this is the concept that is responsible for all of the sales of things like Brennivin and Malort. The idea that this is so bad that other people must experience it.
Yeah. Oh God, wow, you really dug up a memory here. Reminds me of I think a comedy bit from Jeff Foxworthy about farts.
Yeah.
Or it's just,
Pretty sure
it's so bad you gotta get your friends to get a whiff of it just so that you can, can share it around. Yeah. That was Brennivin for me. I took it to a party once, and they mixed it with Tennessee honey whiskey, and it was fine. But that's just because Tennessee honey whiskey has like a good flavor that overpowered the Brennivin. And then my friend was like,
I would say good flavor. But
okay,
yeah, it definitely overpowers it.
Yeah. Well, then my friend ran out of the whiskey, so he just poured himself a shot of the Brennivin, and immediately regretted the choices he'd made.
In fact, I'm pretty sure the first time I had ever had Malort. It was back when I was still in Michigan. We had a speakeasy in Royal Oak.
Speakeasy, huh? Like, thematically, or do you actually have to, like, sneak around the government authorities to get your liquor?
No, it was thematically. Although, probably might have been easier to sneak around the government authorities to get damn liquor license. It's a big problem, liquor licenses in Michigan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're extremely, like, coveted.
Right. My friend in Oregon has the whole problem of, like, the state controls the liquor in Oregon.
Well, yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So anyways, so we saw this cocktail. We heard about Jepson's Malort, and there was a cocktail involving Malort. We're like, oh, we'll have to order it. The cocktail was titled Instant Regret.
Oh, God. Oh, I forgot. I backed up into that trap and nearly killed myself instantly.
That was not good.
No! Especially since
you don't have a whole lot of time to fuck around.
No.
This is the kind of situation where you die.
Oh, yeah.
Mistakes snowball into other mistakes, and suddenly you just don't have any margin.
Don't have a good option for spewman. Especially tough spewman. Thankfully, I was well stocked on med stims. And the spewman was distracted by blowing away the raider in the bathroom. So we'll recover, but yes, that just one misstep can really cost you.
I am noticing that you have an unfortunate straight corridor.
It's fine. Okay. I think we've looked at that before. Eh. Could be useful, but eh. This is a trade-off that I don't like. Not being able to aim? Nope. Just gonna eat their snack food and get out of here. Maybe steal their liquid bread. Oh, I was really worried that I had hurt myself so much. I'm gonna sit here and wait for stuff to wear off just so I can drink another box of liquid bread.
Yeah, I mean, one nice thing about a long corridor is that you know which direction he has to come from, how long it'll take.
Yeah. I mean, you hear him coming too. He's got his own music.
I mean, he shows up on the map.
Back, out of the way! S.O.B's hot on my tail. Ran fast as I could stumble, zigzagged all over the place. Thought that'd throw him off, but those S.O.Bs are cunning. And sober. Syndicate of buzzkills. Bunch of nut jobs looking to purge the wastes of booze and the wasters that drink it. One of them must have caught a whiff of the booze on my breath. Or maybe could have been the booze on my clothes. Of course, could have been something else. TP's been real scarce. Look, dude, I used a big old computer up here to lock those S.O.B bastards in the floors below. I ain't joking when I say this place is crawling with them. I'm getting the heck out of here, and if you ain't looking to close out your tab for good, I suggest you do the same.
So here we are in the administrator's office, the, I don't know, breakpoint between the first two layers and the third layer. There's nothing to do here, but I guess like plot, and also it says you can use this as a storage place, which I guess you could, but as it also mentions that you die, you gotta get a new character all the way down here to get your stuff. Also, I'm gonna open up my my black cherry liqueur here. Smells delicious. Oh yeah.
I'm just working on lemonade and vodka.
Ah yes, the old Phillips head screwdriver.
I mean, this is strawberry lemonade, so...
Ah yes, the hex wrench screwdriver.
I hate all those proprietary screw heads. had to order a kit that has like the like Y-shaped heads.
Oh man, I don't think I've seen those.
Yeah. They're really popular for electronics, but they don't want you to be able to get into them.
Yeah, okay. So, oh, that doesn't look good. So, I think I mentioned that we'd see the Alistar brand of computers throughout the game. They're the systems that are running the vaults. And I think we've seen people talking, or at least messages referring to them as not being the best technology company out there. So, it seems like the Alistar system in this cooler failed and let in radiation from the surface. Or that people have just kind of been soaking in that radiation for 20 years, which explains the Roddy Men. I like it. It's good in-game lore building.
It's not safe to sleep now.
Yeah.
Is it ever safe to sleep?
No. Well, not here. You can sleep in your home.
Well,
Yeah. Oh yes, and here we have the administrator's personal emails or journal entries. Who knows? And so this vault was all of California's smartest doctors. Which I guess explains the plethora of medical supplies on the top level. Yeah, Mojito 2 definitely came out better than Mojito 1. And Dr. Tari, who wanted to be the administrator just for, I guess, fame and clout, not really taking the job seriously. Oh, this is a good one about how powerful the elevator rides would be, but also the problems of inertia or pressure or so forth when using elevators that would be super turbo fast. So their workaround was to only allow the elevators to go one floor at a time. We have an actual in-game reason for why we can't just take an elevator all the way down to the bottom floor or the floor of our choosing. And it's incompetence. The answer to everything in this game is really just incompetence.
blistering 66 megahertz.
Yeah, that's like a digital watch these days. Oh man, you ever watch original? Well, not original. Star Trek: Next Generation.
Yeah.
Like in the very first series, they're all very super curious about data, and he's like, "Oh, I can do like 6 teraflops per second." And at the time, that was some like unfathomable computer speed, and now that's like, yeah, everyone's carrying around something that does like 10 times that in their pocket.
It reminds me of there's a tabletop RPG called Traveler, which is about space adventures. And when they invented it, they had no idea how good computers were going to be, and so the rules for like a modern computer system would be extremely expensive, extremely technologically intensive in terms of how high a tech level it would be,
right?
And it would be like the size of a city. For a smartphone.
Well, I guess people didn't really anticipate, was it Monroe's Law?
Moore's Law.
Moore's Law. So there was one actual vital piece of information in that entire thing that is, in fact, very, very relevant to the course of this game. And it's that he hid a personal computer under the stairs. And now it's ours.
But does it come pre-installed with Gorilla's One?
Yeah, I think it does. So, we're entering the generators for the first time. You may remember 5-6 minutes ago when we first got here and Nimrod was like, oh, the S.O.Bs, and the pop-up message was just like, yo, this place is serious. I was scoffing at that when I first got down here. I may regret my my ego or arrogance, that's the word I'm looking for, in just completely and utterly dismissing that at the time.
You also may have forgotten the -5 shoot floor booze.
Yeah, that is really not going to help me. He did mention S.O.Bs, though. So, besides the Purifier that chases us like a fucking murder ghost if we spend too long on the floor, the S.O.B have regular grunts, units, soldiers down here as well, to be regular fighters. And we'll see them in the generators, and we'll probably see them on any floor in future vaults. Coolers, legally distinct. And they have okay gear, but I think this one gives us our first Rat-a-tat, which is definitely just an MP5. It actually does slightly less damage than the doozy, but it has one amazing tactical advantage over the doozy.
Is it a laser sight?
Oh man, I wish it had a laser sight.
Is it burst fire?
No. Hopefully I'll use it soon. And you can see. I don't know if it's too obvious in that, but the Rat-a-tat is actually accurate.
Ah, yeah.
I can actually hit things beyond point-blank range with the Rat-a-tat. The generators are also probably the first place where we're going to see enemies using weapons with rifle caliber ammo on the regular. So we can... What? Okay, that poor guy. So we can probably
Kinda
start...
sucks. Being locked into a closet with active landmines that you apparently don't know about.
Yeah, right. So we can start using the Emigrant pretty freely down here because we'll find ammo for it. So here's an unfortunate thing I didn't remember about the Tommy gun. Tommy gun actually pretty good as far as an SMG goes. There's one problem with it. Can you spot it?
It uses rifle ammo.
It uses rifle ammo instead of pistol ammo. So it does 2 to 3 instead of 1 to 3, and it ignores a point of armor, which would just absolutely make it better than our Rat-a-tat for an automatic weapon choice. The problem is that it would rapidly chew through rifle ammo, and we could probably make do with that, especially when we open doors and get spumin point blank. But we have the Emigrant, and the Emigrant does a lot more damage per shot. It ignores more armor per hit, and it's just more ammo efficient and accurate and usable at range. Yeah, fucking doozy does nothing. So, unfortunately, the Tommy gun using rifle ammo basically means I don't think I would really ever use it unless I wasn't using my rifle ammo for something else. Drink!
That's a really good buzz.
That is a really good buzz, especially down here when we're fighting Spumin with armor. Doesn't make up for bleary eyes? Maybe, but it's certainly going to help us a lot.
That was interesting.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I was trying to put down a tripping hazard to slow down the Purifier behind me, and either it armed immediately, or I stepped next to another tripping hazard I didn't see and it armed.
What is this, Devil May Cry?
Yeah, you can gun juggle people.
Oh, you found the exit.
Yeah. Purifier's right behind me. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll just go.
Yes, down in the generators, you do have less time before the purifiers show up.
You know, maybe. I don't remember.
It's a minute less.
Oh, is it really? Because that can vary. There are floor modifiers. Sometimes the purifier can be very close, and sometimes you have more time. Typically, though, I think you're right that as we go through the game, we're probably going to get shorter and shorter purifier times. That's going to be bear traps. It's going to be super evident next video where we do a Accursed Courier run. Because then it is very blatant about the purifier timers.
Just noticed the graffiti on the wall that just said,
Yep.
my brain picked that one out right there.
Have you seen the Yodo graffiti?
Time to play.
Not that I've noticed.
There is the acronym YODO on the wall, which I can only assume means you only die once.
I would have assumed you only drank once.
Oh, also good, but that's definitely not true. We drink all the time.
Toilet.
Like when you don't have plumbing or power or, you know, anything in the way, it's like, you know, what really separates a toilet from any other part of a hallway?
But there are actual toilets.
Well, that's true, there are actual bathrooms.
Yeah.
But those are up to
Similarly with plumbing that worked at some point.
At some point, yes. I can't remember if I read this one already, but look at this guy fucking stealing my bit.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this one.
Yeah. Look, I don't have a good memory on the best of days. I definitely don't have a good memory of things I've done previously, played past, recorded, waited for you to come back from a convention, and then had 2 mojitos about. Floor booze. Drink! Hey!
Hey!
Yeah, that's great. We're back to normal? With Perforator and the inability to move while crouched?
Well, I mean, Eagle Eye's just offsetting your ass. It's really matter.
I don't know, but when I was playing it, I sure felt like coming into this room and blasting everybody away. Really felt like Eagle Eyes made a sudden and huge difference.
Well, yeah, it did. You went from 0 shoot to 5.
Yes. But it's only 5 points, percents of damage a point. So, it should have been an increase of 25% of my damage. It felt a lot more impactful.
Well, you're possibly overlooking the reduction from armor.
Right, yeah.
25% more damage is not necessarily 25% net damage if it's applied before armor is reduced. Especially for something like the submachine guns.
Yeah.
Booga booga!
So yeah, the generators definitely where things start to get more serious.
Yeah. Look, they even just give you katanas laying around.
It's a
I enjoyed that one. Oh,
Picking up the M16?
it's burst fire. It is only burst fire. Otherwise, I would. It is a good weapon, but just in this game, I don't want to have to deal with like forced burst fire. I'd probably rather use. Well, I'd say the Clash, but then we have Slab's gun, so I'd rather use Slab's Clash. Just first door, welcome to a spew man. Thankfully, they have med stims for us, which I think is to indicate that they used to be the doctors that were cryogenically frozen down here. Also, the emails seem to go along with that.
Target. Eyes on target.
Truly a cautionary tale about the perils of voluntarily ingesting radiation-soaked alcohol.
I assume that all of the Roddy Men and Spearmen are the people who were in the coolers.
I think so. I thought originally I thought the spewmen might have been raiders or elsewise that got super radiated. But after the emails and some of the other things, I start to rethink that yeah, they were probably the cooler residents just after soaking up years of radiation. Like in Fallout, I don't even really remember the origin of the super mutants, do you?
It has been a long time.
Right. Oh god. I was gonna be sneaky and I remembered stiff knees.
I seem to remember one of the things with the super mutant is that there was a part of the plan in Fallout 1 to turn everybody into super mutants. So it seemed like a condition that could be controlled.
By the way, have you been keeping track of how many spewmans was?
Not really. I mean, it's been a lot of spewmen.
Yeah. That one doorway was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spewmen. Just...
I mean, they're just standard enemies now.
I mean, yeah, in a sense, it's a little bit rude, though, throwing 5 of those in my face the moment I walk through a door.
I mean, it's like how you play a Double Dragon game and eventually a Bobo is just a regular enemy.
Oddly accurate analogy.
Something earlier made me start thinking of the Speedman. It's like, oh, it's kind of like this game's version of a Bobo.
Yeah, he does have kind of like the big bulbous head, and he's got the abs and the no hair and everything. I can see it, yeah. Floor booze. Drink! Okay, nice. Not super helpful, but nice.
Enemy spotted.
See, I really feel like Eli's is well, I guess the 5 points is doing more than I thought it would off of the stats, because I was actually able to doozy that man for actual damage as opposed to before.
Yeah, a little bit of bonus damage, the 2 more armor
Yeah,
penetration probably helps.
a lot, yeah. Hey, with 5 Tinker though, we can actually set off traps in a controlled fashion instead of just like throwing bricks in front of the laser line.
You can take the ammo out of them afterwards, or does that require more tinker?
It's even more tinkering.
Moving in.
Thought I heard some, what is doing random? I don't know. There's some active room out there. Also, kicking back
Nice.
a Roddy Man into a trap is great.
Yeah. It's really good launching him. See, knockback on a melee weapon is not really all that great. Why that booze is like, oh, knockback enemies more with melee attacks.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually seem beneficial, because if you're in melee with something, you probably want to stay in melee to keep hitting them.
Yeah.
With the Emma Grand just launching everybody you shoot at is great.
Oh, I couldn't remember if I hubris it. Oh, I do hubris it.
It's a
Oh, that's the other thing. Tinkering also makes the door locks or piano openers more effective. Look at that, 20 a headshot? Definitely feel like that's getting more returns on each point of shooting than I feel like I should have.
Rush speed.
Oh, I must have missed it and done it at some point. I picked up a weapon modification, which is like a lubrication kit or something, and then applied it to the Emigrand, which just decreases its reloading speed by 25%.
Yeah. I saw it in your inventory earlier.
Yeah, I was waiting to use it to mention it, but I apparently have missed that. I blame the Mojitos. No, I don't. You're delicious.
Didn't notice the point where you went through that.
Yeah. Just again, I would definitely say either add a little bit more simple syrup or use lemon lime soda as your float. Mojito 2 definitely came out better than Mojito 1. Just because I added simple syrup to it after the video. Yeah, that S.O.B. General was firing at us with, I think, the first energy weapons we've seen. They ignore a lot of armor. And can cause stuns. Super annoying.
What was the Master Blaster? Oh, yeah. Another energy weapon.
Yeah. It is also probably definitely not Han Solo's blaster.
I don't remember what Han Solo's blaster is. I'm pretty sure it's just a, like, World War II era gun with some modifications.
Yes, I think it's kind of a it's a Luger Mauser or something pistol. It's like a German officer's pistol. It's not the Luger. I think it was the Mauser or something. I can't remember the term. I think the Chinese had a knockoff of it called a C-13. And then it was just made to have like a flared barrel, and the magazine was replaced with something to make it look like a battery and be bulkier. Shit, do you remember what like the Red 7 in Resident Evil 4 looked like?
No, I never actually played 4.
Oh, okay.
target acquired.
Then I guess, really esoterically, you wouldn't remember what Eve's pistol looked like in Snake Snake Game 3. Shit, hold on, I'm having a moment. Metal Gear. Yeah, Metal Gear 3. Yeah. You know, Snake Game.
I do, actually.
Okay, that I think that is the same model of pistol, which then they base Hans off of. Sorry, Snake Game 3.
Snake Game 3.
I was just watching a video about that.
Is that going to be the new Roberty?
Yeah, Snake Game 3. It's like Frog Fractions. It's just snakes and guns. Genocider's alright. I think it's what I'm going to end up drinking because I just want to get out of here. I probably... probably could have taken the boss. But let me tell you, I didn't feel super confident after my run through the generators, and especially with Bleary Eyes. I feel like I wanted to save the boss for a time when I wasn't just constantly running and panicking and shooting everything.
But that's his game. It's running and panicking and shooting everything.
It pretty much is. Sometimes you can control things a little better than I feel like I did that time. At least just not going into the boss fight with Bleary Eyes. But that was the generators. The generators are just mean and suck, and are full of spewmen and S.O.Bs. Just a really rude place. So, next time, I'm even going to take a break from the generators, and we're going to talk to the Accursed Courier, and you're going to get to see what those kinds of runs look like. But that's all I have for you now. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Snake Game 3.
What a slow fade out.